Hello everyone, this is Christopher Kalali. I've got something special for you today. And guess what? It's the day we've all been looking forward to. It's zeros and ones, but we're telling it in the form of a story, as you can see it, from the beginning, middle, and end. So this is literally just like storytelling, but in this one, we're using numbers to words, like your basic number 0, like this, to 9, like this. So this is basically just like that. So let us head straight to the program so you can find out what it could truly mean for a number, like a digit, to be converted to words. So let's find out. So numbers to words. So as you can see here, numbers to words. So you can see 1, but before that you can see 0, and every number starts with 0 in the universe. So it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I believe that's why you have 2s, then you have the 10s, then you have the suffixes. The suffixes are literally what add up to the program. So def fetch words, number index, then if number equals to 0, then return 0. So these ones are just like the beginning, which I've already explained. And the suffixes are like the thousand, the million, the billion, the trillion, the quadrillion, then the quintillion, then the sextillion, like the word for 6. So that's why it's like this, but it's written in another way. So sept is like September, like a month of the year. So octillion is like an octagon or even an octopus. And the decillion is like December. So number equals to Z fill 3, then hundreds digits int number 0, then tens digits int number 1, then ones digits int number 2, words, the quotation, then if number is index of 0, that equals to 0. Else ones is 100 digits, as you can see, it's 100 digits. Like 1, 0, then if you add another 0 to it, then you give you the result. So if words do not equal to the quotation, that means words plus equals won't give you the answer. So words plus equals tens digit minus 2, then words equals to plus equals the quotation, then words plus equals the ones digits. So this is technically like the middle, how they convert it. So if tens digit equals to 1, then words plus equals to 2s, then the tens digits plus the ones digits, then they divide by 10, they'll minus it by 1. So tens digit equals to 0, then words plus ones digits, then if 1 is with 0, it's 0, then else is a quotation. Then else is a quotation. What else can we do about it? It's just a 0 number. So what have we learned so far? We've learned how to convert from at least ones. We've seen the ones, 2s, then the tens, then the suffixes, and that's how the conversion begins. And then we now looked forward at how you convert zeros, and then you looked forward into seeing how it's converted from zeros to that. So what we'll do is that in this video, in the next part of this video, we're going to explore how he converts them into words from like 1 million, like from 1, and then added 6 zeros to it to just 1 million, simple. And then that's how you do it. So let's move in to the next part of the video, which is part 2. So def converter words is number. So as you can see here, length turn number, then if length equals to greater than 34, that means it cannot support that number because it can count up to a decillion. But if you like to modify this program, you can make it up to a trillion or even a googollion if you'd wish. So count, length is divided by 3, then if length is modulus of 3, it's 0. Then it's length divided by 3 plus 1. So it's like a sequence. 3n plus 1 is definitely that number. So example, 3 times 1 is 3, and plus 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So that's how you get your answer. It's like a sequence like that. Anything that's of the sequence 3n plus 1, you can put as your. So copy equals to count, then words equals to this. So for iron range, length minus length minus 1, then minus 1, then 3. So words to append, fetch the words, then you turn that string number, then 0 if I minus 2 equals less than 0, then else I minus 2 is I plus 1. So copy minus count. So count minus equals 1. And those are the final words, and that's how it's converted from there to the words. So now that I've learned how to convert them from numbers to words, because basically for part 1 and part 2, for part 1 we are basically just showing how they'll be converted into numbers, from numbers to words. So I'll make one video where it's converted from strings to numbers. So now I've now explored how to convert from numbers to strings, which are definitely words. So we're going to do that in the next couple of videos. So now that we're through with all that, we're going to see how it works. And let's see if it'll work or not. Am I right or am I wrong in the situation? So if name equals the main, then number int input, then enter any number. So that means this is asking the user to enter a number. Then your output, definitely the number that the user requires, but it will be converted into words. And this is for nursery 1 students, definitely, who don't even know how to put numbers into words, like nursery students. So we're going to run this program as smooth as it can. So here we go. So I'm going to press how many zeros now. Look at that. We've entered 1 trillion. Just 1 trillion. And it's not by just an accident. It's actually true. 1 trillion. And that's how it's converted from just 9, basically just 13 digits into just 2 words. Just 2 little words. So that's how it's done. And that's the result, and it worked. No errors at all. Hey guys, so we have completed our success criteria for this video. So for this video, I already learned how to write them in words using strings. And this could be also done using dictionaries. But however, we have managed to do it one way. And another success criteria I've managed is just that we've managed to just fetch the words so that we can convert them from numbers to words like that. So, and also I've managed to do them from numbers to words using a simple function. And these 2 steps, which are just the middle and the end, just like storytelling. So maybe once in a while I could be doing a storytelling video. So that's how it's technically done. So the middle and the end, we all use the functions, but those at the beginning is always the easiest, which uses strings and might be using a form of data structure if needed. So that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. And catch up with me on everything I do. Goodbye and farewell.